Hello, welcome into the garage again. Quite clearly, we're starting this week on the turbo. Well, say quite clearly, you can't see it because my garage is an absolute bomb site. Had a little bit of a rearrange in here to make this a bit easier. It needs finishing, clearly, it's a tip. But I'm doing an event which starts in 11 minutes. So yeah, I'm going to get myself onto there, get warmed up first, because I'm not sure if it's a race or if it's just a group event. Never done one of these before. I've done a couple of races, which I'll get back into soon. But yeah, it's just going to be another packed week, I think. This today, might be running tomorrow, climb Tuesday, ride Wednesday, climb Thursday, ride Friday, maybe Saturday, maybe Sunday. Yeah, welcome to my life. In amongst all this, of course, work full time and fixing cars and fixing horse boxes and yeah, everything else that comes associated with life. I've also got a few pre-recorded videos coming soon. There's some more hill climbs and the final-ish route for the challenge next year. But again, I'll fill you in with that soon. Hi to new people, by the way. I've had a slight surge recently in subscribers, so welcome to every single one of you. You are more than welcome. Please stay, please subscribe. It makes a world of difference to me. For those of you who don't know, this channel purely exists to support my charity ride next year and future events, all to support Muscular Dystrophy UK. Our son Alex, who's at Lancaster Uni, about 20 miles down the road, he has Becker muscular dystrophy and he's very, very limited in his movement. He's wheelchair bound, and we're trying to fund a cure. That's where all the money's going. So yeah, if I ever say, do you want to buy a hoodie, profits from these hoodies go straight into that, and all these charity challenges that I do go straight to the research and development and rollout and everything to do with the charity, which helps us. Anyway, I think it's about time that I got my boots on, because I need to get ready. Ooh, liquids. Gonna need them in here, aren't I? I really need to change the lighting in here, don't I? It's a bit dull. Oh, okay. Oh, see, in the groups. The first group absolutely disappeared into the distance. I was not keeping up with them, so wait for another group. I think it's a category I should have been with to catch up, and I'm sitting with them. I think it's fair to say I'm getting used to this again. So the memories of I'm getting tired but I can't stop. And this is what all the training means. You don't get stronger if you don't put effort in, do you? Sprint the last 0.3 of a mile. I say sprint. As much as I had for that one. Oh dear. Okay. That's this one done. Let's see what tomorrow brings. I might go for a little run. A little 5k I think after work. See you in a minute. And hello. Yeah, sorry, I put my coat on. I've been out and been for my run. Look, stats and everything. Sorry to say this, but it was actually alright. It wasn't horrific. Granted, it wasn't particularly fast. It's just over 26 minutes for a 5k, which by my standards is way off my PB. It's nearly 6 minutes out, but it's a start. Yeah, so I'm getting fully back into the multidiscipline thing. Don't worry though, cycling will still remain the main focus. It's gonna have to, obviously, for what I'm doing, but I'm signing up for other things as well, so I'm gonna have to start swimming again properly. That's gonna be a bit more difficult to film, isn't it? I'm sure there'll be something that I can do occasionally, once and every now and again. Look at the colours here, it's autumn. A couple of weeks, all this will be just beautiful colours around here. Multidiscipline. It's going back to getting fitter, quicker, losing the weight that I want to lose, and just being a bit better at everything, you know. I strive to be better than I was last time. I've had to put a coat on because I'm cold. I'm in the London marathon from last year top. I don't think I've worn it a great deal. It was a little bit small, but now I'm losing a little bit of weight. I can fit it on again. So it's going to be another one of those progress weeks for me. Actually feeling alright after that. There's no tightness, done a little bit of stretching. So I'm back at the climbing wall tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'm climbing or bouldering yet. I might propose a bit of both. Because bouldering's A, better to film, B, good for strength, but C, climbing's good for endurance. Although I keep being told, and he's right, I keep being told to stop training endurance because my endurance is clearly fine because I can do big long bike rides, and yeah, I need to get more powerful. That's what I need to do. Do some more training on my fingerboard. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. And like I said, here we are, Tuesday night, back at the climbing wall. I've actually already been upstairs bouldering for an hour to gently warm up. So yeah, get a spot of climbing here for 2 hours. I might head up back upstairs to the bouldering room. I might actually try and record a couple of bits for you because I've not shown any for a while, if you're interested. Well, typically I didn't get anything recorded bouldering, but I'm aiming to go again tomorrow. We've moved on to Wednesday now, and it's time to get back on the turbo. So despite the weather being pretty nice, it's quite windy, but I am now committed to turbo as often as I can. If the weather's great on the weekend, I'll go out and do a longer ride, but turbo's there. I know I train harder, so I'm going to get on it. I've actually entered, I'm not sure if it's a race, but there's some, yeah, it is, it's a bit of a race, time trial kind of thing. It's only 23 miles, so it should be around an hour, but I think it's quite a hilly one, so it might not be. But I need to get my power back up. It was noticeable from Sunday that my wattage output was way down at what it was in April. Partly because I didn't put as much effort in, because I'm just getting myself back into the whole swing of things, which is understandable. I've got a bit of a tweak because of running. Hopefully being on the bike will flatten that back out. So I'm gonna go up and get changed and straight back on the turbo. I'll see you in there in a minute. And here's why you should always fire up Zwift early. That little beauty happens so often. Also, one little good tip, I watch YouTube quite a lot while I'm cycling. I'm watching Mark Beaumont's record breaking feat around the North Coast 500. Something that's on my list to do. Not break the record, of course, but I'd like to do it in 2 days. It's a long way, it's like 515 miles, I think. But maybe 3 days. I don't know, we'll see. It's definitely on the list though. Right, finally all set up. Everything working, everything linked up. Got my chamois cream on, my faction. Needs must. Do you use chamois cream on your turbo? I mean, you're doing exactly the same thing, wearing the same clothes in the same position, so makes sense, wouldn't it? Well, I've scrapped that one straight away. People are going way too fast for the category. Way too fast. I'm not sure if you know, but Zwift's separated into watts per kilo categories. I think I'm at 3.7, or was, probably about 3.4, 3.5 at the moment. But the first 5 minutes of that, people are going off at 4.5, 5, which is way ahead of what they should be doing, so I'll do something else. Oh heck. Well, that one got sweaty. Sort of 50, it was only 51 minutes, but it's 230 watts. That's what I'm trying to concentrate on, keeping the average wattage high, because if I can keep that high for longer, or keep it above a certain number, that's where all the power endurance is going to come from, isn't it? So yeah, here we are, back at Kendal Wall. I'm in the bouldering room. I'll try and get a couple recorded this time, before I head downstairs and do some actual climbing. I think that'll do for tonight. Bouldering upstairs, climbing down here. My skin's sore, got really hard skin, but it's been a good 3 hours. So short day at work tomorrow. On the bike for a bit, a few drinks in the evening, and then something a bit different next weekend. And as predicted, tomorrow's arrived. God, I really need to tidy this place up, don't I? It's a Zwift afternoon. I think I'm going to do the pretzel. I think it's a 45 mile Zwift route. I've signed myself up for it, so 2 drinks on the go today. Water, electrolytes. Gonna need it in here. We'll see how this goes. I might be needing some of my mint cake as well. Nobody's there. We heard this bike. I don't know what to do. Oh, definitely having an effort day today. A lot of climbing in this one. Oh, I was in a group of 6. I've just disappeared up the hill a bit, so I think I'll wait for him at the top. Again, it's not as easy one-handed. Oh, I think that'll do for me. Oh, you can say sweaty. Yeah, done about 90 minutes. I need to save my legs a bit for tomorrow. Yeah, it's 211 watts average, so I'll take that. Always aim for about 200-ish for over an hour. Well, under an hour, go for more, depending on if I'm doing an event. But I decided to dip out of that. There was going to be another 2 hours, and quite frankly, I couldn't be arsed, and I haven't got time. So it's time to start editing now. I'll catch you on the next one. Oh, don't forget the hoodies. I was supposed to be picking some up yesterday, but unfortunately he'd forgotten. I'm picking up 12 now next week, so they're going to be shipped out to their respective owners soon. You can still order yours whenever. I'm taking orders. I'm just not necessarily putting an order in until I've got a batch of at least 10, really. Makes sense, and it's pointless asking somebody to do one at a time, isn't it? Anyway, that'll do for this one. Please do subscribe, hit that button. It makes the world of difference. This channel is purely here to grow for charity events and to support that, and well, for my son. That's why I'm doing all this, raising money for the charity that helps him. If it wasn't for them, we'd be in a different place right now. Anyway, much love. See you again soon.